I know how the black-eyed children are created, and I know what to do to people who can't tell you their stories because they let them in. Now, I know what you may be thinking. How could you possibly know this? Or what they do? If you experienced it, you'd be gone. But I swear, this is the truth, and they are real. I know, because I almost became one. I guess I should start at the beginning. But it was years ago, so I might not be as detailed as I'd like to be. Also, I have chosen to use different names for personal reasons. It started when I was about 5, and I was really active. I got on a bike for my birthday, so I rode around my neighbourhood a lot and hung out with my friends. But for a little kid, I was always really spooked out about everything. Like, whenever I was playing on my swing set, I always felt like someone was watching me, but there was never anyone I could see. My parents said it was because I would watch scary movies, so I believed them and ignored that feeling. But it always made my stomach churn in the worst of ways. One day, I was playing in a ditch with my friend, Julie, and for a split second as I was running, I thought I saw a black figure in front of me. I stopped and fell back, so I wouldn't hit the creature, but when I stood back up, all that was there was Julie and me. I again ignored the scene, thinking maybe it was a shadow, or something else, like maybe a ghost was haunting me, but little did I know it was much worse. After the incident at Julie's, I became extremely aggressive and irritable, yelling at anyone for no reason and throwing tantrums whenever I found the chance. I also lied excessively for no reason at all, telling my mother I was beat up at school and that children bullied me, when actually I was very popular. I would get in trouble constantly, and at the time, I had no idea why. Then I saw the figure again. It was late at night, I think maybe December, so it was pretty cold. I had recently watched The Ring, so I was reading books to keep me awake. And there he was, peering into my window. He knocked persistently before he opened my window for me and entered awkwardly. Being that he had extremely long limbs, he told me that he was my true father and that he wanted me back, and even though I knew it couldn't be true, I felt myself hypnotized by his pale face, blank and smooth. Now, this is where it starts to get hazy, so please bear with me. I remember climbing out of the window and walking for a very long time, blackening out on occasion, but my body continued forward. I finally snapped out of it when I was in a forest, which was very strange because I didn't live near any forest, so I guess I had walked for a very long time. The man appeared once again and caressed my neck with care before he grasped by my neck and brought me up to his face to look me in the eye, even though he didn't have any. Now, I think he said some sort of incantation that I don't quite remember, but after that I felt my heart lurch. It was like a heart attack and I couldn't breathe. I cried for my mum and dad, but after a while I think I stopped. The man's laughter rang in my ears and I heard other laughter too, of children who had emerged from the trees, and when I say that, I mean they literally stepped out of the trees. I was suddenly dropped by the man, falling by 10 feet to my death before I jumped up in my bed. It was just a dream, I thought, thinking the man was based off a twisted version of Samara, the girl from The Ring. For the next few years or so of my life, got progressively worse. My sister started abusing me, my parents got divorced, my mother began neglecting me, and I was even sexually abused. How could I have possibly connected all of these to something that happened to me when I was 5? That's just silly. But last night I saw him again, the man. He was staring right at me while I was getting a midnight snack, like I usually do. I got that churning feeling, like I used to on the swings, and I knew my dream was real. I didn't wake up until my dad came home from work the next day, and he had found the front door open when he had awoken. I wrote this because I think that he turns kids into black-eyed children, that he is the true father, that the children knock on doors and find people who have terrible lives, or people who are trying to get pregnant, and when they let the children in, they curse you to have a child indebted to him, and the reason no one ever knows what the children do is because they forget. It's a cycle, but I think because I escaped, he's come back for me. He wants me, and I can feel his eyes all over me. They are watching me, all of them. I won't join them, I won't. I'm glad I could get this onto here so people will know. Never let the children in, please, because they aren't innocent or lost. They're clever and psychotic, so don't even answer the door. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can also leave a comment below. All feedback, good or otherwise, is always appreciated. If you have any creepy stories of your own, or have any topics that you would like me to cover, feel free to send them in via any of my social media. You can find all links to my social media in the description below. Until next time guys, make sure you lock your doors, stay safe, and I'll see you next video.